Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals, and I am here to memory plan the week of the 30th of March to the 5th of April in my Erin Condren Vertical Neutral Life Planner using this freebie, this kit I made from Papershire Freebies for myself. Here are, it's obviously leftovers, so here are the pages. The colours look a bit weird, which I might try and fix shortly. I also have various flags and stuff from Josephine Bow Designs, some headers from Josephine Bow Designs, my hexagons and sticky notes and overlays, and then some overlays from Scribble Prints Co, all in silver foil, which matches my Coffee Monsters Co washi. I'm going to start by getting the base down. So it is actually the 31st of March when I'm filming this video. This bit of this video. I have a new plan to try and keep up with my memory spreads, and I'm testing out the video, like filming a video portion of that this week. So the plan is that I put the base and Monday's stickers down today, and then I come back on Thursday to do Tuesday and Wednesdays, and I come back on next Monday to do come back on Thursday to do Tuesday, Wednesdays, Saturday to do Thursday, Friday, and next Monday to finish off the spread. By the way, if there is background noise, it is my boyfriend is replacing the RAM in his PC, so it's nothing to worry about, and I'm sorry if you can hear it, but you know, we share a living area, so sometimes there's going to be a bit of background noise. So yeah, that is the plan for keeping up with my memory spreads. I'm hoping, if I remember, that I'm going to talk a little bit about my brother's wedding during this video, because the last memory plan with me you saw my boyfriend voiceovered, but it was the week of my brother's wedding, so I haven't really had a chance to chat with you about it. So yeah, that's the plan, but for now I will leave you finishing off like the base of the spread, because to be honest I probably sped this up enough that it's now the end of this section. Okay, so that is the base of the spread down. We're now going to finish off the sidebar. So, I'm going to use, I don't have enough of these headers to use them in the sidebar because I've already used one in my pre-planning. So, I think I might just use the Josephine Bow ones. Above that, I tend to do my sort of to feeling loving. I'm not actually sure where they go up to generally. So normally I actually grab two, so I can like guesstimate that a bit better than I just did, because that was a complete guess. Well, so I'm completely guesstimating the width of those, but I'm sure it will work out in the end. And as usual, above that I'm just going to pop in a hobo box to put the main event for the week on, which I don't know what will be at the moment. And then, is that it? This sidebar seems really empty and I don't know why. And then we have my Monday through Sunday box. I think I'm going to need to white out the lines underneath that. So my Monday through Sunday box is for like my favourite moment on each day. And then I have a few thicker strips of washi in the kit, so I'm going to use that one there for the best bits header, and that is the complete base and sidebar done. Beautiful. I feel like I should have Tipp-Ex'd out behind this box though, which I am now going to do. I just think it look a bit more cohesive. In fact, I might even Tipp-Ex out the lines below, because this kit's really pale, so the currently boxes I'm going to use are going to end up being really pale as well. I like pastel coloured. So I've actually lost a sticker, but oh well. I think I'm going to have space for a full box on this day, which means I'm going to start at the bottom. So the last thing we did was we watched Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and again I apologise for the beeping in the background. There is nothing I can do about it. My boyfriend is sorting out his computer and I'm not mean enough to make him stop, so I can do this. So we're going to have to deal with it. Before that I did some, or well actually while we were doing that I did some planning. So I'm just going to pop that on a box above, and I've put this the wrong way around because of the plan script I have. I need this to be the other way around. The problem with, I use a premium mat, and when you stick another sticker on top of it, it then like peels off the sticker, so I've just lost Dumbledore's, like this stuff under Dumbledore's. It's the same, this is printed on like the same premium mat I use in the shop. And I put that sticker down wonky, but oh well, it's really obvious though. That plaid sticker is still wonky, but oh well. Before that, I want to mark that I sorted out my stickers. So like I'm trying to use up my stuff. So I sorted out my stickers for the next few months. What am I actually going to write about yesterday? I think I actually want to put my text above this. So I might have to jump up to the top, and I definitely have room for a full box this day. So I'm just going to jump up to the top and pop the full box in. So I've lost my yoga sticker, so I don't know what I've done with that, but oh well. So I'm just going to pop that in, and then I'm going to put in this quarter box to mark right in the blurbs before I went to work. I feel like I've taken up way too much space with those, but oh well. And then gonna use a flag from the kit to mark work. See, I always have this problem. I feel like I've got loads of space. I put a full box in and I don't have enough space. How does this happen every single time? But it does. I might just get rid of the choosing of the stickers, because let's be honest, do I really need to mark that both I chose stickers and planned? Wow, I covered up that woman, that my character sticker's face a little bit too much there. And then last but not least, I'm going to use this sticker here for editing. So this is actually the first time I've used a kit I've made myself, and the idea should be that it's pretty much perfect for what I use over 2 spreads. So that is the general idea, but we will see whether it actually works out or not. So then put in my header. So I just have patterned headers in my kits. So that is Monday all done. It was a nice day all round really. Been back at work and a bit productive, but also got lots done. So that is the base and Monday done. I will be back with you shortly with the next part of the week. Right, so during this bit of the video I am just going to have sped this all up and be talking about my brother's wedding, and it, like, the sound isn't going to match up with what I'm doing on the screen, so I'm not going to talk about what I'm doing necessarily. I'm just going to pop things down and it will be what it will be. So if things don't match up and you're like, what is happening, that is why. So I'm going to talk about my brother's wedding. So my brother got married on the 19th of March, which actually was the last memory plan with me you guys saw. However, my boyfriend voiceovered that video. He still hasn't actually recorded the voiceover at the filming of this video at the moment. And it's not, I'm actually thinking I'm going to put it out at, it's not meant to come out till May according to my schedule, but I'm trying to move my memory plan with me up a week. So yeah, anyway, so I didn't talk about the wedding at all because, you know, he was voiceovering that video, and so I couldn't talk about it because he was busy voiceovering it. So basically he got married on the 19th of March, which must have been one of the last weddings before the UK like completely locked down. So that's really nice that they actually, you know, managed to get married and things, because I'm not sure they would have done if it had been a few days later. I really don't think they would have. So bless them. And the only reason they could still get married despite everything was that they had a really small wedding. There was 19 people, including the bridegroom and my baby nephew. So there really were not very many people at the wedding. So, I mean, it could go ahead, and the venue were not concerned about the like people that were there because there were so few of us. So that was nice that, you know, the venue still let them get married and they weren't, and we couldn't social distance, but to be honest, because of the people that were there, if one of us got it, we'd all get it anyway. So it's a bit sort of like COVID, because I think 5 of us that were there lived together. The other 2 one of them has to come round every day. Yeah, just basically if we'd already had symptoms at that point before the UK was on lockdown, we'd have all had it anyway, so yeah, that's all I want to say. But anyway, I'm meant to be talking about the actual wedding and not about like random stuff. So on the morning that they got married, we had a little walk and we walked around they got married in this gorgeous windmill in Norfolk. So it was really close to the sea, so we had a walk and went up towards the sea and, you know, just went on a sea walk really. The morning of their wedding, after having like a family breakfast together. So we basically had the entire hotel, because it was just a cute little hotel that we'd just booked out the entire thing of. So we did that. Then we went and got ready and things, bits and pieces like that. And then it was time for like the ceremony and stuff. So it was just in the room. They were like standing in the window, my brother and his fiance, and it was just really cute service, non-religious service because they're not religious in any way, shape or form. So it was a non-religious ceremony, but it was really sweet and cute. So there was the ceremony and then we had fizz and just chatted, which was really lovely. Talked to my now sister-in-law's family and stuff. We played some games, which is like we played Articulate and we played Tension, which, you know, might sound a bit weird for a wedding, but that's my family, so yeah, that's what we'll do. And like, if there are not games at my wedding, I will be very surprised. So yeah. Then after some time doing that, it was time for the speech and dinner. So there was only one speech. Debbie, my brother's wife, her dad made a speech, which was very nice, like welcoming Ben into the family, my brother. Oh yeah, that was really cute. So that happened. And what else went on? Then it was dinner. By this time I was a little bit worse for wear, let's say. No, I wasn't. I wasn't worse for wear. That's not fair. I need to be fair on myself. I was tipsy, but that, like, in a nice way, not in a like, oh my god, what is she doing way. Then had dinner and then just spent some more time chatting and things. It was just a really like chilled out and cute wedding. It wasn't like high maintenance or stressful or anything. It was just nice. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. Like, I'm sure I could say lots more things, but not sure you want to hear them really. So I'm going to leave it there. So I'm just popping down the last few stickers now and gonna write everything in. So that's sort of Tuesday and Wednesday all memory planned. I'm really trying hard to keep up with my memory planning. That's why you're, you know, seeing these every day. Like, I'm trying to update it every day. So the plan is to like keep up to date and keep it on track. I've got a couple more. I think I've got 2 more spreads to finish from earlier in the year, but I'm gonna get there soon enough. So yeah, and then I can just focus on keeping up to date. Let me know what you're thinking of this format. I obviously haven't edited it at all yet, so we will see when I get to editing whether it's annoying or whether it actually works really well, because I don't know yet. It might work really well or it might be terrible. So yeah, let me know down below what you think of this slightly different format. And obviously it's like a different impact on the kit because I'm actually using the kit and 2 planners at once, so that's a bit strange. So that's Tuesday and Wednesday all done. I'm thinking I'm going to put how many weeks we're in lockdown for on my sidebar in one of these currently boxes, but I haven't decided yet. So yeah, that's how we're doing so far. I'll be back with you on Saturday for the next part of the spread. Okay, so I'm back. I've changed some things on the camera, so if things look odd, that is why. So I'm back to do Thursday and Friday, and I'm going to be back to normal and actually talk through this. So the first thing to mark is that I did my yoga on Thursday morning. Just thinking about full boxes. Yeah, it will be at the bottom if we have a full back box on Thursday. So I think I've got 2 more full boxes to fit in. Yeah. Don't know when I'm going to fit them in yet, but we will see. I'm going to pop the yoga sticker down first so that I can like get the spacing correct for this heart. So I'm just going to like adjust things. There we go. Happy with that. After yoga, I have a challenge. One of my goals. I don't think you have seen my goals video already. I was like, I don't think you've seen my goals video. You have, if you watch all of my videos. One of my goals this year. Have you? When's this going up? No, this is going up on. Oh yeah. This is going up in ages away. In my goals video, I was talking about how I want to get my emails back up to sort of the level where I'm actually like replying to them regularly, basically. So I caught up with all, and that's like one of my monthly goals, is to like respond to all of my emails every day that I have got that day. So I was my like little morning task was to get up to date so that I could sort everything out. So yeah, that's what that was for. I feel like although this kit is like pretty amazing and I'm going to have basically nothing left, I don't feel like I still have quite enough boxes, so I might have to do myself another box page. The problem with that is like I want some more boxes and I want a bit of deco, but I don't need another 2 sheets, and because you can only print things in like sets of 2 sheets, I don't really know what to do, but at some point I'll make a decision. So you'll notice on these days I'm going to be pulling in a lot more like flags and other bits and pieces just to try and stretch the kit, though I'm probably going to be okay, but I panic when I'm running low on stickers. So that's basically, I'm panicking and I'm just telling you that's what I'm doing. I don't know what my text is going to be about this day. It's possibly going to be about those 2 things that I've just put down, and I definitely do not have space for another full box. I've got 5 more things to mark, so by the time I've got my text in, there's not going to be space for a full box. It may be that I need an extender, but as I say, like having an extender means that, you know, I don't have that space to I have more stickers that I need. And obviously I do normally use 6-page kits, but I thought these 4 pages would be perfect for me. Maybe they will be, but we will see. To be fair, by the time you've seen this video, you might have already seen me plan another spread with one of my kits, because my pre-plan spread for my birthday week, which is, my birthday's the 13th of April, is probably gonna come out before this. The reason I use a whole thing at the bottom, even though it doesn't really need it, is that like to cover up this hexagon and stuff. I suppose I could Tipex it out, which is probably what I should do because of the sort of running low on stickers, but oh well, that shouldn't be next. I got really baffled for a second then. I was like, that's not for ages. Before memory plan, I want to mark that we were watching Star Wars, because we watched Star Wars. So I was just like staring at it, like something is wrong here. Looking through the kit and then looking at my like extra bits and pieces. Maybe I'll use one of these. That seems a bit excessive for Star Wars though. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to lift this memory plan up. I'm going to Tipex out that bottom line. If I actually have any Tipex, yeah I do. And then I'm going to put in the Star Wars at the bottom. So yeah, we've got Disney Plus. So we were watching the Star Wars on that, and I'm not going to use a flag or anything. I'm just going to let that free flow. Then above that, I'm going to put that we sorted out a box, and I'm going to use this sticky note for that. We're trying to sort out a load of things from my mum's bedroom before we sorted it out and tidied it, and that box was one of those from there. Just want to centre that a bit better. And then before that, my granny was meant to be going into a care home on the Friday, but she hasn't. so we were putting together phones and phone numbers for her for that, but obviously she hasn't gone, so, well no, not obviously she hasn't gone, so, yeah, like the full box would fit there, but I've got my text to fit, so it's not going to happen. So pull in one of my last two of these headers to go there, and the text will just go in the gap. Whilst I am writing in, I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I haven't really been mentioning coronavirus. Like, I don't actually know when this video is going to go up, so maybe this isn't the best video to discuss this. But basically, I realised that my problem is that I'm kind of suffering with imposter syndrome. I feel like my life should have been like massively changed. Everyone's life has been massively changed, and it just doesn't feel like my life has changed that much. Like, I don't have guides and rangers and stuff. That is not the right sort of header. I don't have guides and rangers and stuff, but other than that, my life isn't that different. I still go to work, my boyfriend still goes to work, my dad's working from home, but other than that, like, not a great deal has really changed for me. And obviously I can't see my family. Like, that is quite different, not being able to see my family, but my younger brother, he has a gym in the garage, so he's still like pops around to use the gym, keeping socially distancing, of course. But yeah, my life's not that different, and so I don't feel like I have the right to moan about it or talk about it, because I just, yeah, I don't know, maybe that's just me. So yeah, I don't feel like I have the right to talk about it, because so many people's lives have been massively disrupted by it. People have lost jobs. I'm still at work, I'm still going to work. I just don't feel like I can moan about it when so many other people's lives have changed so much. So I'm suffering from imposter syndrome that I feel like my life should have changed more, basically. So that's Thursday. Just gonna do Friday now, and I've lost my stickers. I think I could possibly fit a full box in, and I probably need to try and fit a box in, because otherwise I'm going to have to squidge them both on Saturday and Sunday, which is just going to end up with day extenders. I'd rather not use day extenders every day of the weekend, but we will see. So yoga, and then I did a little bit of memory planning before I went to work. I do try and do like a little task some days before I go to work. Well, no, every day I'm supposed to try and do a task before I go to work. It just doesn't always happen. So on this day I was finishing off my memory spread. I'm nearly up to date with my memory spreads. I think I've got one more left to finish. I don't really know what I'm going to do when they're finished. It's going to be strange. I'm not used to being like caught up. Then we had work. We found out on this day my granny wasn't going home, and I got quite upset about it, so I think that's probably what my text is going to be about. And I might actually pop that on another flag. That's to say my granny wasn't going home, and that's what my text is going to be about. Let's put in the full box at the bottom and work up. I'm going to use this mum full box on this day, just to, because I want to. Why am I trying to justify what box I'm using? I don't need to do that. I do have now quite a lot to fit in this gap, but we will make it work. I don't actually think I'm going to put this last thing in, because it's like a repeat of something, so I think I just need to only mark it once, and that will make my life easier. So again, we watched Star Wars, so I'm going to mark that there. And we also had takeaway. I just think I can just pop on a little strip of washi here. Just takeout night. And then the last thing I want to mark is that I did some foiling while sitting with my mum. And I wonder whether I need to actually cut this sticker up. I think I probably do. I'm going to try not to cut this sticker up and just cover the bit. It says mummy and daughter time, which is very nice, but it's just, I don't need that. I just like the characters to be on their own and stand for themselves. I've got this third box, which just doesn't leave me with... My problem is basically I've got loads of half boxes and third boxes left, rather than smaller boxes, which I just don't use as many of in my memory spreads, because basically they take up too much space. So yeah, I'm now trying to put this hexagon in the like best place. Covered up that munchkin's head a little bit, haven't I? Let's rearrange stickers a little bit, and there we go. So spent time with my mum and did some foiling. I've not got very much space left there for text, but it will fit in. Sometimes I find it really difficult to fit my full boxes in, and other times I don't. This week is clearly one where I'm struggling to fit my full boxes. We're only going to have a 1 heart checklist that day, and that is absolutely fine. I have no problem with that. Like, there's quite a lot I want to say, but I don't want to take up the space of the full box, and I don't think anything else. I wonder whether I can squidge these down a bit. Hold. While I'm squidging these and writing everything in, I don't really know what I want to say. What are you doing with your time at the minute? Let me know down below how you are getting on. Are things similar for you? Are you feeling how I am? Like your life should have changed more, or has your life changed massively? Like, different people are experiencing really different things, and I want to hear what you're experiencing right now down below. So that is Thursday and Friday all filled out. I will be back early next week at some point to finish off this spread, but the last thing I'm going to do for now is I finished a book this week, and when I finish a book I use a currently reading one in the sidebar, and I also realised that rather than a currently, I wanted to mark how many weeks we'd been in lockdown. So actually I'm going to pull in this heart that I rejected before for that. So there we go, that is Thursday and Friday all sorted. I'll be back with you in a sec to finish off this spread. So I am back with the final part of my haul. I have cut myself some deco for the top as well. I feel like some of those bits should have been a bit bigger. I've actually pulled out the stickers off the main sheets and put them with the stickers I want them to go down on. What I haven't got is a half box day extender, which I may well need for Saturday, so Sundays will be fine, but Saturday might need that. So I'm just going to get straight on with popping these stickers down. Saturday has the most chance of fitting this full box on, but really it doesn't actually fit. But I mean, this is my constant problem. This is why I use 3 billion day extenders anyway. I just can't fit what I want on. So Saturday I did my usual yoga in the morning. Me and my boyfriend had a bit of a little disagreement about some things, but we sorted it out quick enough. So that's what I'm just going to mark next. Is that actually what I want to put my text about? I didn't actually think about what my text was going to be about, which wasn't really very sensible, was it? No, it's not. I want to put my text about a family Zoom call we had later in the day. So the next thing I want to mark is packing orders for the shop. Sorry if that went a bit odd. My dad came in the room to ask when I would be downstairs to watch TV. Soon, Dad, when I finish this. So then, yeah, packed orders, and then I cut my new releases, which came out on the 10th, which, will have happened by the time you are seeing this. And I think I was right. I think I need a half box day extender, which is a bit annoying because they are downstairs and I am upstairs. So I don't really know what to do about that. Next I'm going to pop in that I played some StarCraft. That needs fixing out for that though. I really felt like I didn't get very much done this weekend. I know I did stuff, but it just didn't seem very productive, and I feel like I always think that when I'm cutting new releases, because it always takes way longer than I expect. And then it was the family Zoom call, which I think is probably what I want to put my text about. So we're just going to jump to the bottom and pop in watching some Disney Plus and planning. So we are binge watching all of the Star Wars films at the moment. So that's what we were watching on Disney Plus. And I didn't really need to Tipex out that line, but I did it. And then before that, I just want to mark that my mum was a bit upset, and I think that might need to go on the half box day extender, so I'm going to leave that for the moment and come back to that when I go and grab one from downstairs. So let's just jump on to Sunday. So on Sunday again, I started my day with yoga. sometimes I wonder why I mark yoga every single day, because I do it every single day. So does it still need marking in my memory planner? Do I need to remember? But yes, I do, because I'm not somebody that like naturally does yoga and naturally does exercise every day. So it is a big deal that I am doing yoga every single morning, even if it's part of my morning routine. After that, we did some tidying, and I'm using one of my new releases that I cut there, which is a tidy sticker. After that, I filmed 2 videos. I can't remember what I filmed. Oh, I filmed my memory monthly for March, and I also filmed my pre-plan for the week after this, which you'll already have seen. It's all very confusing. Next, I want to mark that my boyfriend had put together a bathroom cabinet, and we rearranged the bathroom a little bit, and it looks so much better now. Then I just chilled out and did some jigsaws on my phone for a little bit. I was feeling really down and overwhelmed, so I just took a little bit of time for that. And in fact, the fact I was down and overwhelmed is the next thing I am marking. So I put deco in these boxes in my kit, but then I'm going to cover up half of it, so I don't know whether I will be always doing that, because that looks a bit weird, but oh well. And I think that's possibly what my text wants to be about. So as usual, when I do that, I like to jump down to the bottom. And actually, again, I'd planned 2 hexagon at the bottom, so I'm going to switch, because I don't want 2 hexagons in a row. So I'm going to switch for this flag instead. And again, I'm just marking that we watched Star Wars there. Then before that, I spent forever putting together for my brother a card for his friend. And then the last thing I want to mark is that does not look right, is I don't want the crafting time at in the middle, because I want to write what I was crafting. That my brother that was a Freudian slip if ever there was one. My boyfriend shaved off his beard for, you know, masks at work and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna go in there. So I do not have much space left for putting in script. So I think what I'll do is I will get rid of this feeling it down girl, because I'm going to write about the fact I was feeling a bit stressy outy during my text. So instead I'll just use the hexagon and pop the listing photos, and I'll just pop my text in that gap, and that will be it. And I've actually pulled out a memory plan sticker to go with this flag, because I was like watching Star Wars and memory planning. Then in my sidebar, I just want to mark in the sidebar that we had lots of family time and stuff there. So I'm now going to quickly write everything in that I can. Obviously I can't write this bit in, and then I'm going to run away and grab the daybox extender, fill that in and put the deco down. So yeah, I'm going to do all that and then I'll come back to you. So while I'm putting all that down and the things I said I was about to do, I'm just going to talk about the fact that my book was like super weird in that it was it had a page missing. Like it had 30 pages rather than the actual pages. It had a repeat of the last 30 pages, and it was really strange. I was like, what is this? Why is there a repeat of pages rather than new pages? It was really strange. I've never had that before in a book. I have written to the publishers, and I spoke to Amazon where I got the book from. Amazon couldn't do anything basically because the book is so old. I bought it a year ago, so they were like, soz, orders too long ago, can't do anything. I mean, I'd say can't do anything. They did give me £5 credit, which is more than they had to do, so I was pretty thankful for that really, because it is quite annoying, because I either need to buy another copy of the book or just, you know, accept that I'm not going to read those 30 pages. And to be fair, it was Heart Talk by Cleo Wade, so it's not like a fiction book, so the pages, the rest of the book, it was readable with it, but still, you don't buy a book with and expect to have pages missing. It's not what you buy a book because you want to read the entire thing, not because you want to read a part of it. So yeah, that was my weird moment of the week. not having half my book, well, 30 pages of my book. Okay, so there we have the finished spread. I thought that deco might be a bit small, but I actually quite like it. It's quite busy up there, but I feel like that matches the spread really well. Let me know what you think down below. I think by the time you're seeing this video, I've actually already shown a video of me using a different kit that I designed completely from somebody else's artwork, Initial Girl Jess's artwork, for my birthday. Let me know down below what you thought of this different style of filming a little bit at a time. I quite liked it in some ways because it meant that, like, it was a little bit of time rather than like a whole hour at once. It was little bits and pieces, and it meant that, but at the same time it meant that you got like different styles of what I wanted to talk about. So let me know down below whether you like that or not. I've probably filmed more by the time you're seeing this, but I will make a decision for each one individually, I think, at the moment, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if you've got any questions about where stickers are from, but all the shops will be linked down below, as well as the link to Papershire's Facebook page where I've shared this printable. Hope to see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!